Passengers describe having British royals on flights as Catherine stepped on board in a blue dress. Kate Middleton may be royalty, but that doesn't stop her from taking a commercial airline now and again. The Duchess of Cambridge just surprised an entire airplane in the Netherlands when she casually boarded the British Airways flight. Her mother was a successful air hostess for British Airways, and it seems the Duchess of Cambridge may have been inspired by Carole Middleton today as she boarded a commercial flight back to London from her first solo overseas tour. Kate was sporting a bespoke vintage style pale blue skirt suit by French born fashion designer Catherine Walker as she stepped onto the 7:15 p.m. British Airways flight from the Netherlands following her whirlwind trip. With her brunette locks scraped back neatly into a chic bun, the royal appeared to be channeling an air hostess look as she returned from her first foreign trip on the official royal duties without her husband, Prince William. Photographs show her boarding the passenger plane in Rotterdam earlier this evening, with fellow flyers excitedly taking pictures of her on her mobile phone as she is shown to her seat in the front row of the aircraft. The scheduled flight, the last day of Rotterdam City Airport, was full of members of the public who were shocked to see the Duchess board for the last minute. She was escorted onto the plane by bodyguards and her team ahead of the 50-minute flight. One source said he had never seen so many iPhones pop up at once. Keeping a low profile, Kate spoke with a member of her team for the duration of the quick flight before being the first to be escorted from the plane once it landed a couple of minutes early. A car was said to be waiting on the tarmac at London City Airport, and the royal was whisked away before passengers were even allowed to disembark. Recently, the Prince and Princess of Wales have been branded utterly delightful by members of the cabin crew who served them during their 8-hour commercial flight from London to Boston. The royal couple have flown out to the U.S. for a whirlwind 3-day tour of Massachusetts' capital city before attending the second annual Earthshot Prize Awards ceremony at the MGM Music Hall tomorrow night. The royal couple's entourage took up most of the first class seats during the 8-hour flight. Passenger Brent Scuttles, who was sitting just 2 rows behind Prince William, admitted it was a total surprise to see the royals on board a commercial plane. He said, "You do a double take to see if you really see who you think you see." Describing the father of three as slight, the first class passenger said the princess was a beautiful and as beautiful as one would expect. According to the publication, the Prince and Princess of Wales were spotted making conversation with other nearby passengers and spoke about their itinerary during the trip, which involved attending a Boston Celtics game later that night, at which they were booed at. Kate Middleton, wife of the new heir to the throne, Prince William, has grown from a commoner who captivated the future monarch to the beating heart of the royal family, as it faces a future without the beloved queen at its helm.